Hello everyone, I am Dr. Sarfaraz Karim and today we are going to discuss about the path goal leadership theory and model. First, the path goal leadership theory belongs to contingency theory of leadership, which is also known as situational theory of leadership. There are the various theory of leadership like great man theory, trait theory, behavioral theory, contingency theory, modern theory, and under the contingency theory, under the situational theory, one of the theory is path goal leadership theory, which is our study for today. So the first point you should remember about the path goal leadership theory is this theory style or leadership effectiveness will change as per the situation. Let us see what does it mean is first what the path goal leadership theory is all about. The simple meaning is a leader, a manager, he first identify what the goal he or his team has to achieve. Then he describe these things. He share this goal to his team, his follower, and also showing the right path to achieve this goal. So this is the very simple meaning of by name itself you can identify path goal leadership theory. But this is not over here. This is not completed only from here. The theory describes that how a leader can motivate their follower to achieve group and organizational goal and what type of behavior a leader can engage in to motivate the follower because it will change as per the situation. The path goal model theory is based on leader style which will best fit in certain situation. So if you see here carefully, there are the two main things. There is a two main situation. One is employee nature and second one is work environment. Employees nature are different to different employee. It is variable. It's vary from employee to employee. Some employees are educated, some are uneducated, some are skilled, some are unskilled, some are dynamic, some are very much lazy. Like this type of employee natures are there. Same is true with the work environment. Some work are very lengthy, complex, unstructured. Some work are monotonous. Some work are dynamic. Some work nature are ambiguous. Some work nature are very clear. So depend upon these two factors a leader has to change their style to be successful. So this is the basic meaning of path goal leadership style. So there are the four main style. One is directive oriented, second one is supportive oriented, third one is participative oriented, and fourth one is achievement oriented. It means a leader can follow as per this theory. A leader can follow of these four, any of these four style because this theory assume that leader style or orientation are flexible. They can change according to the situation. And what are those situations? It is employee nature as well as task nature. So if both things are different in different things, so employee can also change their orientation. So let us see in which situation directive is appropriate, supportive is appropriate in which type of situation, and same is true with the participative and achievement. The first is directive oriented. Directive oriented basic meaning is the director or you can say the leader is giving the clear direction and guidance on the goal, task and performance. Means they are dominating. The style of leader here is dominating. They try to guide their follower, they try to interrupt. Why they are interrupting? Because they want to teach them, they want to give them the clear direction, they want to check on every stages. So in which situation this directive oriented leadership style is preferred? So as you remember, we have the two factors. So if the employee nature is inexperienced, like suppose some employees are unskilled, like labor type, some employees are lack of skills, knowledge, they are not they are very much controlled by the outside environment, and they are not able to capable that do the task. Especially you can say the new employees, unskilled employee, less educated employee, and if the task is also very complex, new, ambiguous, unstructured, like suppose into a dynamic environment, some new employees come to the operation. Dynamic environment means every time the things are changing. It may be related with the what you call as the, like in case of pandemic what we are facing these days, things are changing totally dynamic, and people having, some people doesn't have the, and they are coming to the role for the first time. They are, and also in many industry who are changing on a very fast basis, like sales organization, insurance industry. So these type of insurance, these type have the complex, unstructured tasks are more, and if the people have the less experience, this directive orientation is more preferred. Let us move to the one, supportive oriented. Supportive oriented means here leaders are not involved, leaders are not giving any command, but here leader are act as a supporter. Leader is giving the support, not in a sense of physical but emotional, psychological, and creating the environment which is more friendly and supportive to the employee and to the people, so that they will feel relaxed, they will feel secure, they will feel pleasant. So supportive style put more emphasis on friendly and supportive environment. In what type of situation this is true? Like if the employee nature, like suppose the employees is experienced, educated, skillful, they know what they are going to do it, they have the control of their outcome. So if the employees are skilled, employees are very well known about their work, educated, skills, control the outcome, and the environment nature is day to day task, repetitive, not very dynamic, monotonous means every day the same task, mechanical, unchallenging means there is no more changes are there. So if these type of things are there, or if the things like employee nature, we can take the example, let me take you the example of like in banking branches, every day the same type of task, almost same type of task is doing by the tailor, doing by the manager, doing by the staff related with the what you call as the foreign exchange. So their tasks are very much monotonous, their tasks are very much repetitive. Even that is true for the automobile industry. Skillful laborers are there, skillful people are there, they are doing the same type of task every day on the assembly line. But these people are experienced people, these people are skillful people, they don't require any type of direction from the leader, they require a emotional support, they require the friendly and supportive environment. So this type of leadership is applied in this condition. So this leadership approach is appropriate where follower can perform their task, but they require the psychological relax, support, and human touch. I hope this one is also clear. Next one is participative oriented. Participative oriented means here leader is participated in the task, not as a command form, but as a learning form, as a teaching form, as a suggestion form. Leader is accepted the suggestion from the colleague, leader is giving the suggestion. It's like a mutual understanding between the leader and their team member. In which condition this thing is appropriate? Like employee nature is the employee is experienced, confident, highly involved in the work, like the previous one. So here being a leader we cannot command them, we cannot force them only, but The task nature is, or task environment is ambiguous. Task is completely new. Some challenging tasks are coming, like ambiguous, unclear, unstructured. For example, the same bank example or education sector example I can take. So teachers, professors, they are very qualified, they're experienced, but sometimes what happen, they are forced to teach online. So here the online teaching for them is unclear, unstructured. They may make mistake. It doesn't mean directive or direction is required. Here the suggestion, participation from the leader is more appropriate than any other things. So this thing is participative oriented. Participative leadership is effective in situation where the follower is making poor decision because they are not known about the new task. Like if one company or one organization is forced their senior manager to go to the completely online from the offline, so it will take time. It will require some training. It will require some participation. It requires some suggestion, feedback, all things will be there. Leader can take a step to improve that. So leadership style is participative oriented. Finally, achievement oriented leadership style. Achievement oriented leadership style means where the leader are fixing or putting high goal, high achievement goal towards their follower, especially not in all organization, but some organization which are very competitive, which are very technical. This type of achievement oriented leadership style is preferred, like technical jobs, salesperson job, engineering, scientist, entrepreneur, project managers. These type of department or these type of dynamic things, achievement oriented style is preferred. Why? Because here the employee nature are, if it is realized that employees are high in energy, young, dynamic, and they're required to excel in their life, they want to grow, they are confident, and if the task nature is challenging and complex, so if both combination is matched with each other, like in case of sales, like in case of project, like in case of some what you call as a technical jobs, so achievement oriented leadership will be preferred.